See me, my niggas love what I do for rap. It used to be the king. My niggas love how I brought it back. Pitching with the cars, with the thoughts I wasn't coming back. The streets made it hard. I couldn't leave. That's where my heart was at. Grinding late nights, ducking cops. I had to get mine.
What up, though, y'all? It's your girl, Andra Alexis. Here with Coop. How you feeling, Coop?
I'm good.
This is back with another episode of Power You Podcast. We got a special guest in the building, King Wesley. How you feeling?
Man, I'm good. What up, though?
We good. I thank you for joining us. You know what I'm saying? You all famous and stuff. We've been seeing the movies. Actually, you're in a new movie, right? Ear to Ear.
Yeah.
It's not on Tubi or Amazon or anything yet, right? Because y'all just dropped it.
Just dropped it.
How was that?
Ear to Ear was dope, man. I'm very excited about that project because it's going to give my audience and the people that's been tapped in with me over the years a different look, for me as an actor.
Something totally different from what you've been playing.
It's something totally different.
Okay.
And it allows me to tap into a deeper part of my range as an actor, which is always great, So, yeah, it'll be out on Tubi real soon.
Okay.
Real soon.
We love the Tubi movies. Who are you? For the people who don't know who you are, who are you?
Man, I'm a God-fearing man, just trying to find his way day to day. My structure comes from my family, my upbringing. My imperfections come from just me trying to, being resilient and trying to learn. Just freestyle, this thing called life, you know what I mean? As we know, it's no script. It didn't come with no instructions, nothing, So I'm just the perfected me, you know what I mean? I'm a father, I'm a husband, I'm a homie, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes I've been just pretty much anything. I've been an enemy at sometimes, to some people, but either way it goes, it's just all a part of me.
So we know who you are. Who do you want to be?
Well, I want to be the best version of me. What that looks like is now beginning to unravel. I've recently found peace because I used to struggle with anxiety like real bad, and that was because I was trying to live in two places at once, and that's all anxiety is. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to live in the past and in the future. You know what I mean? Where I was losing that was because I was missing my present every day. You know what I mean? So now I'm just trying to be the best. I'm trying to be at least 1% better than I was yesterday.
How do you juggle family man and business?
Well, we see that lady over here.
Of
lady
course,
on the
yes.
couch. She's the enforcer. She makes sure I do that. Like if you don't, it's peace. You want peace in the home, you got to bring peace to the table. You know what I'm saying? So,
agreed.
But it's more than the whole saying of happy wife, happy life. Happy spouse,
happy house.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a mutual thing, and we've grown. We'll be 11 years married now, come August 8th. That we just communication, and we take the time to really understand. Like that's most important. From a 1 to 10,
He gonna put you in the hot seat.
how would you rate my sexual prowess and why? I'm gonna say like an 8.9, because there's always room for improvement.
Yep.
There's always room for improvement.
Yep.
You gonna speak up? Okay.
Y'all was on the same page.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. At least y'all was on the same page.
It's like a.
That's good though. Y'all answers
Because
the same.
I had to remind her the other night.
Like you still the man.
Look, and then she woke up. She had the covers on her face. Like, I gotta give you some more of that, right? Like, look, girl.
Okay, so what's your favorite holiday?
4th of July.
Why? Ooh, that's random.
Because I like the noise.
I hate it.
I like the noise. I like the excitement of detonating the fireworks. And then I just like putting on the show. I like entertaining.
So it's like y'all host it type of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you gotta get all the big stuff, all the loud.
Gotta get all the make sure that I'm
Like the
with
block
the ordinance.
Yeah.
All that.
Yeah.
I gotta do that. 4th of July always been my favorite.
Energy is Everything LLC. What's that?
Correct. That is my nonprofit. That is actually gonna my production company. I'm gonna start producing films real soon.
How soon? Can you tell us that? Or it's on the under wraps?
It's not under wraps.
Okay.
I'm just into the funding part. I'm getting the money together.
Okay.
For certain projects.
Yeah.
My own first.
Yeah.
Shout out to my father-in-law. I do have the script that's ready to go. Yep. So y'all will be seeing a production from myself. Yeah.
So, have you ever found yourself watching a movie trying to find everything that's wrong with it?
Absolutely, absolutely. And then the movies that I do that the most of, of course, is the ones that I'm a part of.
Yeah.
But that's just by nature. I think that's just the human in me. Only because I just feel like I don't want to fall or be a part of a money grab project. Right?
Yeah.
I want the project to be impactful. I want people to you know what? That was a good film. I want, from the sound.
Years
the
later.
audio. Yeah.
Now, for the people that don't understand what a money grab project is, can you explain that to them?
The money grab is just for people that's not passionate about the craft and just more so focused about getting that bag that comes with it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And to be, they paying. You know what I mean? They cutting them checks. You know what I mean? So unfortunately, we have to deal with that currently. You know, but I'm with energy is everything, and the projects that I'm gonna bring, I'm gonna raise that bar so high, because you got people that you got an audience that wants that.
Yeah.
Right?
No,
But
for real.
Me, there's a lot of projects I haven't watched. I'm not gonna watch because I will go to sleep.
The projects that you've been in, not to cut you off, I'm sorry. If you have a favorite, which one would it be?
It's Candy, and that's because that project was shot right after my brother got killed, and I had to really find it in me to get into this mode. We filmed it in Atlanta, so I had to leave, and it was like shortly thereafter. So I'm grieving with that, and just the whole process of that film, how I was even casted, it's just very memorable. You know what I mean? The performance was there.
What's the craziest thing you ever done?
I want to say parasail.
Oh, you parasailed?
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. But I did it at Cedar Point. I'm like, who's professional down there to have me? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so that was kind of crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
At Cedar Point?
At Cedar Point.
Yeah, I'd be.
They got that there?
Yeah.
Well,
they
you know,
have it.
Tom, they know
It's
I'm
off
on
the
a lot.
beach.
Okay.
When you reserve your hotel off the beach, and when you're on the beach side, you can get the jet ski.
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah,
all
yeah.
that. And they got parasailing over there.
Ooh.
But now that I think about it, that boat wasn't the best.
So you say you used to deal with anxiety. How did you overcome it?
Man, prayer, prayer and prayer and prayer. I think, my anxiety, once I realized what it was doing to me, 'cause my doctor used to say that I was, I had high blood pressure. Yeah. So I'm like, man, I know I'm eating right. I don't believe in the whole genetic thing, right? The only thing that's genetic is the seasonings and how you cook that's passed down through generations. Right? That's the only thing that's genetic. But my anxiety was triggering my blood pressure.
Don't look at me.
So I started looking up different techniques to help with it. And again, once I started to realize what was causing the anxiety, because that's when your mind is trying to live in two different places at one time, and that's what happens. You can't change the past.
Yeah, you gotta let
right?
it go.
And you really have
Nothing to do with the future.
Nothing to do with the future.
Right.
Only thing that you really got control of is right now.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the only thing. So when I started to believe that, I had to believe that.
That's my problem.
You gotta believe that. You really have to believe that. You really gotta and know that God has a purpose for you here, and you don't trick don't trick yourself out of your spot with what you gotta do. So you gotta pray. So when I started believing in my prayer, when I started believing more in God and just trusting on Him, I stand 6'3", right now I'm 225 pounds. Strong dude, right? It's not much that I can't do physically, right? But that's where my limitation, and then I graduated at 3.75. That's where my limitation is, If I can't figure it out, I'm not overstressed. If I can't move it physically,
I'm not overstressed. Like I'm only gonna deal with. I'm only gonna take on the things that I can handle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And sometimes those things, most of the things that we battle with that causes this anxiety is the things that goes on in our head. Like we create these false scenarios a lot of times. Like, wait a minute, why are we even thinking like this? You know, right thought is mastery. You know what I'm saying? Why do we even think this way? You know?
Man.
Yeah.
I'm just listening because this is what I needed to hear.
Yeah, you gotta know. You gotta know, man. And it's support system. Like she's been right there, and I woke up in middle of sleep, heart through my chest, like it felt like I was about to die. Like, what am I going through?
Yeah.
But I'm like, you know what, God? I'm just gonna take my time.
Yeah.
I can't do no more than, and I can't do no more than what you doing. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So, and
When did you get out the military?
in 2002. Yep, I did 4 years active and 4 years in 98 to 2002. My inactive time was 02 to 02.
Okay.
This question says, tell me something I'd be surprised to know about you.
Tell you something you'll be surprised to know. I'm really a big softie.
You be crying?
Nah,
Like
not just I'll be crying. I think I'm more emotional now because of my older age.
Okay,
Me getting
is that
older.
what it is?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all it is. I just appreciate my time more,
Yeah.
you know, because we can't redo this thing called life. You know what I mean?
Right.
I understand that. So, I have my moments of where I get it, you know, I can get emotional.
Yeah.
No, I'm not just running around crying like that, but I talk to my kids more, like just how they should, you know, handle things moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mom, she used to kick it with me all the time. Like, well, you know, I ain't gonna always be here.
That was their
I
favorite
don't want to hear
line,
that.
right? And
I don't
we
want to
say
hear
that.
that. I
Yes.
don't want to hear all that.
My
You know
mom,
what I'm
my
saying?
sibling.
But the truth is, they're not gonna always be here. You know, that's the one thing. The one common denominator with life is death. So,
Yeah.
and then dying is a part of living. So, I just focus on, you know, like I say, leaving the impact on them.
What I was gonna say, if any, are there any directors or actors that inspire you? It could be local, worldwide, doesn't matter.
Of course, I have quite a few. Of course, Denzel, that's my guy. As far as acting, he's also directing now. Shout out to the project that we directed, Michael B. Jordan.
Yes, that was good.
Locally, definitely my homie Antoine Jackson. He's up for a nomination now for Best Actor in the movie Narc. Shout out to Moolah Films. I love that. I love their, you know, to me, just as me personally, they have the highest quality of work that's being put out. But director-wise, shout out to my brother Kamal.
Yeah.
Kamal Smith, like, man, that boy, he's so magical.
Just saying.
He's one of the directors, actors, and writers that
Right.
allow me to help him in a sense. You know what I mean? He gives me a lot of liberty on set, a lot of freedom. Like he's just overall trusted. You know what I mean? Because I understand. He understands where I'm trying to go with this, and I definitely understand. You know,
Where
so
he's
when he
coming from.
casts me for certain projects, he's like, bro, this had you all over it. I know what you're about to do. Let's sit down. Let's make the magic happen. You know what I mean? On the national side, the more known side, I definitely want to work with, of course, Denzel, but I definitely want to work with
Issa Rae? No. What's her name?
She's an actress. I was gonna start with the actress first.
Oh, okay.
Actress. She always got the little snot bubbles coming out of her nose.
Whoa.
Oh, you talking about Kerry Washington?
No.
That
No.
her? She
She was in. I can't think. I'm mad. I can't think of her name right
What
now.
movie?
Fences with Denzel. Viola Davis.
Viola. She's playing Michelle. I hear she's getting ridiculed for playing Michelle right now.
As she should. As she should be playing Michelle.
Yeah,
Like, she's going to get ridiculed.
I mean, with anything you're gonna get
Man,
ridiculed, right?
it's terrible. Director, I definitely want to work with Gary Lennon. Gary Lennon, he's a phenom. He's very quiet. You might have seen most of his work, just popular wise, as far as like he was like the mastermind of all the episode 9s of Power.
Really?
Yeah. If you just watched Power, like the first.
No, I watched
season,
the whole.
Yeah, like all the episode 9s was his.
Oh wow.
And you always see they'd be a little different. He goes right off into the season finale.
Yeah.
On that edge.
Wow.
Have you ever went for a role and you didn't get it?
Yeah.
How did that make you feel?
Like it wasn't for me. like that just happened. And honestly, I was just talking to Renika when I was on her podcast just the other day. She didn't cast me, but do I take that personal and don't
Right.
come talk to her
Yeah.
on her show? No. Shout out to my brother Zoe. We went up for the same role, you know. And when he found out he got the role
But Ja, is that one you're talking about? Which role?
for how Family Divided. That's
Oh, okay.
Renika's her newest project is coming out. It hasn't been released yet. And he found out that we went up for the same role and he got it. Again, see, some people look at you in a different light.
Yeah.
He was like, bro, what? I said, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's no, he's like, oh, but no,
How does that make you feel though? Like when people who you like,
it keeps, that's fire. It just
Yeah.
keeps you going.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what allows me to teach other actors as well. Like when you in this business, you gotta have tough skin. You're gonna get
Of course.
told 90% of the time, you're gonna get told no.
Right.
You know, and it's nothing personal. It's all about the timing and what the cast and directors are already looking for. They know
Facts.
what they want. Like, don't take it personal. You're gonna get told no. I've been up for certain projects. Can't talk about it, but I've went and auditioned for certain things like 4 times and didn't get it. So it's like, do I get mad or do I get discouraged? Nope, it's just not the time. You know what I mean? And what's for you won't miss you.
That's facts. That is definitely true. What I was gonna say, we're gonna do one more of these. Do you consider flirting while in a relationship cheating? Why or why not?
It's definitely cheating. And I'm not just saying that because she's over here. Because it's some people. You ever heard of saying people are natural flirts? I do believe that. But does that make it acceptable?
No.
It's just not. Flirting causes other things, other entities, other energies, other things just to happen. You know what I mean? So you have to be mindful and respectable if you're in a relationship, marriage, or things of that nature. You gotta be cool. You know what I mean? Like, are you going to come across people that's more attractable than your mate? Possibly. And you know, that's just what it is. That's just real life.
Yeah.
You know, I know who she, like, her industry crushes are. You know what I mean? I know I've been Idris at times. You know what I'm saying? I know I've been. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it is. So do I get mad about stuff like that? No. But at the end of the day, she reassures me every day. You know, in and out. But definitely, flirting is a form. It is a form of cheating because it can lead. Flirting is what leads to the bull crap. I've done a lot of stage plays. That's what I want to get y'all. I do have a new stage play coming.
We want to see a good play.
It's entitled Hell is Real. It'll be out. It's going to be, I don't know what exact location where it's going to be at, but it's going to be here.
It's going to be here?
Holiday week, Halloween weekend.
Halloween, okay.
Yep. It's entitled Hell is Real.
I haven't been to a play in a minute.
Yeah, I would love that.
You're definitely going to be able to see me in a different light too. So when they cast me for that, I immediately accepted that role because it was dope.
Describe your relationship with your partner with your parent of the opposite sex. How has this influenced the way that you treat your potential mate? How does
Correlate with how I treat, my wife. I just try to every day just get back to that 1%, just be 1% better for them, for her, and let her understand and let her see like she is appreciated.
Yeah.
I don't knock what she does for me. I don't search for perfection because I don't even think that's even something that's real that falls in the eyes of the beholder. But I don't even think that's real because nothing's perfect. You know what I mean? You just have to be loving on that person enough to accept them for who they are.
Because it's like, how can I ask you to be perfect when I'm flawed?
Yeah, or let's go even deeper. You change. You're not the same person you was 10 days ago.
Right.
And neither are you.
Right.
So if you're changing, if you're constantly evolving, right? You have to learn your new self.
Yeah.
And guess what she has to do? She has to learn you, that part of you. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like certain things is just gonna go out the window. So
That's
you know,
fact. Can you let the people know where they can find you at, your movies, everything?
you can definitely find me on Instagram at King Wesley Official. You can find me on Facebook when I'm not in Facebook jail at King Wesley. Movie wise, you can just Google me.
Yeah.
Just type in King Wesley. I have a nice plethora of movies.
We thank you so much for your time. Of
Appreciate it.
course, this is Power You Podcast. You can follow us on IG, Power_the letter U_podcast, or YouTube. Thank you, and we out.